All right, welcome back, YouTube. Hope you guys like my Blue Angels videos. Got quite a bit of views on the shorts that I put up. We're back. As you can see, I got the transom put on. Got it into place. Not going to start fiberglassing it yet. I still got quite a bit. As you can see, I got to do all the stringers on both sides, and then the inside of the rear stringers. I'm gonna go ahead and start on that today. I ordered some new stuff, got some fiberglass tools coming, and I still have to order the fiberglass as recommended by the plans and another guy that built one of these. I'm gonna go ahead and order the 10-ounce glass for everything on the inside, and we're gonna do all of this. Not looking forward to that part. So far, fiberglassing has been my least favorite part. Just gonna try and keep this video kind of short. I might show a little bit of the fiberglassing, but most likely I'll just come back when I'm done, go over what we did, and go from there. All right. All right, so we got the stringers all glassed in, except for a few spots where the zip ties are. We'll cut those out. I got it done on both sides here. And then, like I said, we got the transom in. I don't know if you can see, the keel is slightly off center on the transom. I thought about bolting in a block and screwing it in so we can get it center, but I'm still debating on that. I realize it isn't straight up, but I kind of feel like to just leave it the way it is, because I don't want to put tension on it and then have it break the fiberglass later on. I figure the less tension on it, the better. So I'll probably end up just rolling with that. Another thing I've been thinking on, I said that I don't really want to put decks like your typical skiff. I think now here in the back, what I'm going to do is have a deck come out probably about a foot, maybe 1.5 feet, just so that I'll have something to run the cables and wires from the motor down, and then be able to hide them. And then I'm still trying to figure out how I'm going to get the cables up to the front to where the console is going to be. I think I've seen some guys use like black drainage pipe, and I've thought about that. My only concern with that is the diameter of it, for one. It's pretty big, so if I were to run it all the way up here, then some big holes that I got to cut out of the cross members. So my other thought was potentially channeling this out and making like an enclosed compartment all the way from back to front, and that way it doesn't take up as much, and then add some strength to the deck. The other thing I don't like about the corrugated pipe is how hard it would be to actually run the cables from back to front if it's catching on the corrugations inside of there. So I'm still working that out in my head. a lot of this boat build is just me standing here in the garage just staring at it, trying to get a picture or an idea of what I actually want it to do, want it to be, how I want it to look. And I keep going back and forth. I see a lot of skiffs online for sale on Facebook and this, that, and the other, and I see one, I'm like, ooh, I like that. And then I see another one, I'm like, no, I like that. So I just keep going back and forth on what I really want to do here. I am thinking that down in here, I'm gonna leave it open so I can put, oh man, my mind just went totally blank. A bilge pump. So I can run a bilge pump in there. That way all the water that comes in the boat will go in, and then I can run it out to the side. So yeah, that's where we're at. You can see those. I still need to fill those in. I got one on each side. I need to cut out the plates and fill those in. And then the other thing, I don't know if you can see this screw. The screws I bought were a little too long, and I don't want those sticking out when it comes time to glass. So I bought some new screws that are 3/4 inch instead of an inch, and we're going to run all those in there and go from there. So that's really all I got for you guys today. Like I said, this is going to be a short video. Hope you guys like the Blue Angels. It meant a lot to me, seeing how I was stationed on that base for a little while. And then when I was in Pensacola, I was stationed in Pensacola for my A school, and I got to see the Blue Angels just about every single day. So it was pretty cool for me to see that. I posted some pictures too. I don't know if you checked those out, but P3C Orion that I posted some pictures of, that was a plane that I actually worked on while I was in the Navy, and so that was pretty cool for me. And then I got to take my kid on the airplane, and he got to check it out, so that was even cooler. So yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think, especially about running the controls up to the center console. Really like to hear some ideas, as I'm kind of at a loss right now. I can't make up my mind. The other thing, I guess I'll hit on this real quick before we end the video too. The other thing that I'm not 100% sure of is actual drainage down inside the boat. And I know this is going to be a kind of a big topic, controversial if you will, but my idea is if I don't put any boxes in the deck, then I don't need any kind of drainage underneath the deck, just because the water shouldn't be able to get in there. I know shouldn't is the key word there. The plan is to fiberglass everything, and then once the deck's down, I'll fiberglass the entire deck, including up the sides, so it should be, for the most part, waterproof and prevent getting the water down inside here. But like I said, I'm sure that's going to be a controversial topic. The other controversial topic that we got is foam, expanding foam. Plans call for 2-pound expanding foam in all these compartments. I think also the Coast Guard may require it on smaller vessels. My argument goes back to, again, if the deck is completely sealed, then what do I need the foam for? Now another argument for that is, say I hit something on the bottom and put a hole in the deck, it'll prevent the cavity from filling up as much. So I'm still going back and forth on that. I think what I may end up doing is the inner compartments here, 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 and possibly whatever I do back there, I may actually put foam in those compartments for a couple of reasons. One being sound deadening, and then other just for a little bit of added strength underneath the deck. Something else I need to do, you can see this big, where the cross member goes across there and then right here, and there's the big gap here. I think I'm going to end up putting a cross member right here halfway in between, just to help support the deck also. Give a little extra strength to the whole thing too. I don't know if I'm going to run it out to the edges, but definitely on the center. The other goal is to try and keep this light as possible, obviously. We talked about it in previous videos. I'm hoping for 3 people. So that's why I'm kind of leaning towards no hatches or anything. On the flip side, I am going to need a place to put a fire extinguisher, fuel tank. But I'm still strongly considering putting the fuel tank here where the center console is going to be, and just throw that on here. Or if I do end up putting something here on the back, putting like a little deck, maybe I'll just keep the fuel tank right there in the back. So I don't know, we'll see. I'll start making those decisions once I get the sides on, get it all laid out, and then we'll start with the ideas. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Any comments, questions, concerns. I'm definitely not one of those guys that will get upset about criticism. I actually welcome it. That's how you learn, right? You know, the only way to learn is to hear stuff you've never heard before, even if you don't always agree with it. You know, there's a lot of guys out there that have been making boats for a long time and have a lot of wisdom, and they can share that, and I'll take it and with everything else and decide what I'm going to do. It is what it is, right? The only way you can do it is live and learn. So, alright, we'll go ahead and end it there. One more sweep across, just because it's really starting to look like a boat, and I'm very, very happy with it right now. Yeah, guys, like, subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and if you got questions, comments, let me know. Alright, have a great day.